Hey everyone, welcome. Now I would really like to get a message today from the sun just to see how we're expanding with the moon before we continue on. Let's see what's happening. We know we're being challenged by the moon, and it's the challenge that's being brought forth by the moon that is activating our gifts, activating our true selves. The moon is pushing us and pulling us in all different directions so we see what we need to see. All right. I thought that was like 5 cards, and I see it's only 1, so we're gonna keep going. The 7 of Wands, so we're healing. We're healing with a heart-centered truth, heart-centered action, heart-centered manifestation, heart-centered thoughts, but for healing purposes. My son is having a great time. Okay. The Page of Wands and the 2 of Swords. I feel like the message here is, okay, we're connecting to the divine, we're connecting to our flame, we're connecting to our light, and we're feeling all these things that we need to feel. But it's connected to peace right now. It's connected to peace, but I feel like we need to create peace through our pain, peace through even like actual physical pain, as well as pain that's been inflicted on us by others, emotional wounding. We're gonna heal it within our brain and within our heart, and that's gonna restore balance. That's connected to how we're healing here. That's connected to this space. How are we using that wand to heal? Because that's the energy of the Carusis, the Kundalini. That's connected to our energy flow and our abundance. And the Tower and the Star is here. So there is the Mars and the Aquarius energy. We need to see something here. Something's being removed. What the ending is happening and what's left over from the ending. What needs to go from the ending. What needs to go from what we thought we were creating but we don't need, because it's not part of where we're going. It's actually weighing us down. This is lightening us up. This is lightening us up in order to transform to what we're actually doing. And this is connected to the energy of Aquarius. And this is, you can see how the air. Look at all that air, the presence of the air. And this energy, this airy energy, is connected to the star. And that's how we're being activated. We're being activated through the water of the star. The waters. And that's connected to the moon. And the moon is connected to our cycles, our rhythms. We're being activated for healing as well as for creation and connection, and the connection to the light and the divine. And this is for our gifts. Our gifts are activating so we can be in service and we can be on mission work. We're expanding. We're expanding somewhere anew. We're building somewhere anew. You know, I was talking to a divine feminine, and we were discussing You know, she said, you know, I just have to go back to my childhood home. I don't know why, you know, I lived in all these other places. I've lived from point A to point B, but I just have to go back to my childhood home. Right now I feel called to go there, and I just need to do it right now. And she said, I don't know why. And I said, well, it makes perfect sense. We know that we create with patterns, and that energy is left there. That energy is left there for the collective to feed off of long after we've expanded. Well, that is there true for ourselves when we're still here. You know, it's like when we go to our childhood home, or we go down that street where we feel all those emotions that we felt. You know, oh, I walked home from school here a million times. You know, this is where I went on my first prom night. This is where I had my first kiss. This is where I tasted my first piece of pizza. You know, all these memories that come back and flood us, that are a part of us. But we left all these energies here to create, to for creation purposes. So it goes to show us what we're building with matters. Us, our energy, what we're building with matters, and we can even feel it. It's left here. And this energy. It's like we have to go and build these new energy patterns somewhere else. We're building new energy patterns where we currently are. We may not be physically moving, but we're building new energy patterns where we currently are. Or we're actually moving, and that's because we're being put in play to build these energy patterns there for the collective to feed off of. And it's very freeing, it's very healing, and it's connected to our pain. And that's what we are working with right now. We're working with the divine, the connection to our light, our passions, but finding peace through our pain while we're healing. And we need strength right now. We know that from our last reading. It's connected to strength and the Knight of Cups, the love. The love. Just plain and simply the love. The connection to spirit is in that cup. The connection to the divine, the love for the divine, the love for the creation, for co-creating. You know, really being excited about co-creating. Really feeling that magical wonder of being lost within the wonder of creating, of being here, of creating with our energy. And the divine. And we really, like, you know, we can play with the universe. We can play. We can look at the universe like our friend. We're co-creating with the universe. The universe is our friend. And when we get to know the universe on that kind of a level, our relationship with the universe is very important. We have a healthy relationship with the universe. We have a healthy relationship with everyone and everything else. We have a distorted relationship with the universe. We have a distorted relationship with everything else. So we play with the universe. The universe becomes our number one friend. Source. Creation. Getting ahead of myself. Now let's see where we're going. Where are we going? Well, the King of Cups is here with the Chariot. So I love it. We're actually going somewhere. So Spirit's gifting us with the cup, with love, with connection, with creation. But you know what this really is? Spirit's gifting us with that activation of our gifts. Our gifts are being activated. This is the activation. Because we've done the work. We know the King of Cups. He's a self-nurturer. He's a lover. He's connected to Mother Earth. He's connected to the skies. He's connected right to the heavens. The dolphin energy is here. The achievement of the dolphin energy of self-compassion, but also being there for another species, for the community, for humanity. This is healing. And because we're healing, our gifts are activating, and now we're going somewhere. Dark and light, yin and yang. And we're connecting to something that's very ancient. You know, the Egyptian energy. But this is our homes. This is written within the dawns of time. This is also connection. Something here is coming together. It's like a working part. It's like two We need this part and this part and this part and that part came together. And now that it came together, we're going to move forward. And it's thanks to the moon, thanks to La Luna. This chariot motion is thanks to La Luna. And it's also connected to Jupiter right now. And our abundance. And the return of our benefits. And how we're going to have our victory on our path home and, you know, be gifted that abundance, that 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups energy. Well, that just flipped over for a reason. Because this is the side message. Alright. We know this is about the Six of Cups. Our fun house. Creating with the energy of the inner child. The masculine and feminine. Innocence restored. This is purification of the soul. This is deprogramming. Now we're getting back to our roots. We're getting back to the connection of our light. And the connection of our light gets us to the 10 of Cups. And we are creating our 10 of Cups through seeing through our illusions. And this is within. We see through our illusions. And we're birthing. We know we're birthing. We're birthing connection. We're birthing connection, a deeper connection with spirit, with oneness, with the divine, with each other, with our soul tribe members, with humanity, with love for all, love for one. That's why the Empress is here. And that's that lovely Venus energy, and it's connected to the lovers. And I love that the masculine is here to pick up the feminine after all this transformation and all this process, to say, you know what, here we're equal and we're one, and, you know, get up, it's time. This is connected to our harvest, but this is it. It's all connected to strength right now. Strength is the key. Strength is the key. It's key to this shift, and this is that full moon in Leo. The full moon in Leo. And we know, like, that was incredible to get, you know, have the moon speak to the level of, we got the card that looked just like Aquarius, was the energy of the Aquarius, the fountain, and was from Cancer to Leo. And we had the full moon lunar eclipse in Cancer. And now we have the full moon in Leo. And we're finding the strength. We're finding the strength to go within, to transform, to heal, to be authentic self, to, you know, create with our own beliefs, and to drop away creating with other people and other energies that don't serve us, other thoughts that don't serve us, other thoughts that don't serve to where we're going, because we need to realize we're all really unique, and what we're healing is all unique. So we need to go on a journey to get to know thyself, to transform with thyself. But we're not with thyself, we're with the divine, we're with the universe. And we're in play, and we're playing, and we're creating, and we're expanding, and, you know, we're transforming, and we're seeing the world anew with fresh eyes, with a fresh perspective, with a different perspective. And we need to learn to destroy to create, and to create to destroy. And it's a very, but in, like, with the presence of the child, but now in a mature way, in a tempered way. And we know we're healing from aggression. We're healing from aggression. Now, side note right here. Side note. We are filling our cups. We are in wish fulfillment. And there's the Two of Cups. There's the connection. There's the healing. There's the energy of the caduceus, the kundalini. The coming together of yin and yang, the masculine and feminine. And we have This is like we're both in the vibration that we need to be in to connect now. We have magnetically found our way home. You know, a frequency was put out and the energies came together. And here they are coming home. And this is all about what is in the cup right now. And is it connected to the divine? Is it connected to your gifts? Because right now, it's about our gifts, our gifts being activated through the water and the light. And it's the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords energy is present in order for transformation. In order to see the clarity. Now let's see what's transforming here. We have the transformation oracle. What's transforming? You know what? These cards feel off, guys. What a beautiful message from the sun. How we are expanding on this path of love through the healing of pain. Because pain really shows us where we need to heal. Pain shows us where, you know, we need to surrender, where we need to forgive, where the negative is. So we can add the positive charge, so we can add the light, so we can add the healing, so we can do the work to expand. And then we are the working battery that is manifesting our abundance. Alrighty. Reflection, rest, discovery, and grace. And reflection is the one card that's up. And the rest of the cards are pulled over. See yourself for who you truly are. There is a dark, shadowy side to each of us. We all make bad decisions, think destructive thoughts on occasion, and ultimately have to face our own mortality. There's so much about ourselves we don't want to see. Let's look in the metaphysical mirror. Take a true look at our whole selves. We come out of denial and admit what is really going on inside. Breathe into what's not pretty, what we don't want to own, along with what we like about ourselves. We let ourselves be perfectly imperfect human beings. Carl Jung said, there can be no transforming of darkness into light and of apathy into movement without emotion. It takes immense courage, humility, and feeling to admit, I am willing to own my part in life. I have flaws and failings, and I have the right to happiness too. I have the right to be me. Can we admit the truth? No matter where we came from, what we have or have not done, it is time to face up to it and own it. We are all children of the same universe. We all have access to grace, forgiveness, and hope. If we dare to face our truth and join the human species. That's it, guys. We are all children of the sun, and we all have darkness and we all have light. We all have negative, we all have positive, and it's adding that positive charge. It's just being truthful. It's saying, yes, these are my illusions. I'm going to see through them. I'm going to rock my truth. I'm going to rock my shine, and I'm going to build off what's real. But I'm going to build off what's real with all this abstract information that the divine is feeding me through the light in order to transform and rebirth. Rebirth into my true self, my new self, and my best life. Beautiful. And look at that heart. That heart is beaming. We are setting our heart free. We are setting free who we truly are. What we're learning how to do is to use the darkness to feed our light. To feed our light, and that's how we're transmuting it. We're taking the darkness, we're transmuting it within in order to feed our light and expand our light. We're transmuters of the dark through the light. And our light just expands. Light workers, builders of the golden ages. This is beautiful. Ooh, it's like a helicopter. Forgiveness. Let your heart be free. Get ready to release the past. Old grudges dissolve with tears. When we shed resentments, dark clothing, only the essence of our interaction with others remains. Our purifying tears of forgiveness dissolve the stains of hatred and torment. We may feel deep emotions on our way to forgiveness. We cannot release our furious grip on others without experiencing and accepting our own rage, pain, disgust, and ugly feelings. Sometimes the best path to forgiveness is to help others heal from similar trauma to what we've been through. By learning about their stories and the people who hurt them, we can glance at our own proprietors, the way we look at the side of a star to see more clearly. Forgiveness means to understand and accept that even the worst people are humans. Even though they act in the ways that are deeply mistaken, addictive, or ignorant, each of us is capable of behaving badly. When we forgive ourselves for our transgressions, we become able to forgive others. When we see the larger picture and realize others have suffered as we have or worse, we find compassion for them and ourselves. We gain insights into the people who perpetuate hurt on others. They transform from monsters back into human beings. Still, the hardest person to forgive may be our own self. It is time to let go, release, and forgive others and ourselves. We can be free again. And that's the truth. You know what? We need to forgive ourselves. We need to forgive ourselves as we need to forgive others. And you know what, too? This is about we need to purge. We need to grieve. Everything we were talking about. We need to be emptied in order to be filled back up right now. We have to allow the emptiness. We have to allow the purging. We have to allow that detoxification process, because that's what's going to get us back to this space, the Six of Cups. And, you know, we need to let it out. We need to cry it out. We need to get it out. And that's why we need strength. We need strength. And that's why we're activating with our emotions, with the water, with the energy of Aquarius and the moon. Because we're being activated through what's going to really make us transform. What's going to really push us to transform. I just want to get one more card and let's see where we are shifting to. We know we're going to be in a time of surrendering. I was called to have the Power of Surrender Oracle here with the sun on it. Wow. There, look at that. We need to forgive so we can gain perspective. Hello, Spirit. Great to see you. Thank you for making your presence known. What a beautiful gift when you show up like that. Yes. Thank you, Bird, for chiming in. Perspective. Change your viewpoint. And look, our light is here and the energy of the child is now present. Study the situation from a fresh angle. We may be locked into seeing only one aspect of what's going on. As adults, we easily get mired in our ways. The scars of traumatic experiences limit our perspectives and stunt our spiritual growth. How important is it? Recalibrates our view and puts each challenge in its place. So, how important is every task that you're looking at? How important is every negative charge within your life? And then add the positivity, you know, and allow the child to be there and to look at it from a fresh angle of how you can create with the wonder. Because really, it's up to you. It's up to you how you can change your feelings. Now let's shift our point of view. If low, go high. If narrow, go wide. If looking inward, look outward, or vice versa. We reverse our angle to a new position that reveals what we've been missing. There is a whole spectrum in between squinting through a microscope and scoping out the wide panoramic view. Let's shake things up and recalibrate our assumptions and adjust our understanding. And, me and my mom were discussing this weekend. I don't like that saying anymore. There's more than one way to skin a cat. That's not a very nice saying. But if we could change that saying is, there's more than one way to build a milkshake. Right? There's more than one way to get to this destination. And there's more than one way to create. And we need to start creating with our authenticness and our connection from within to without. And not be focusing so much without. Like, how is everything being created without? No, we're going to go within and see how are we creating things? How are we connecting things? How do we shift? How do we move? How do we feel? And we put all the pieces together so we're mastering thyself. We're creating with thyself. We're connecting with thyself so that we can play better with the universe. We need to get in some self-discovery and get in some discovery with the universe. And that's really back to that. Like, rather than look at everything for a problem, for a lack of, for why am I not somewhere, look at it for you're just playing with the universe and you're playing this game of chess. Or you're playing whatever game you want to play. And how do you play with the universe? How do you get to where you're going? How do you shift? Children live completely in the moment. They cry 1 minute and giggle the next because they know no bounds. They explore the world from every possible angle. They think nothing of rolling upside down, climbing a tree, or running to the far end of the playground. The ladybug on a blade of grass is as fascinating as a shooting star. Free your mind to be like a child. View your current problem sideways. There is always more to it than meets the eye, and there's more there than that. Now we really are in the wonder. We really got the positive charge. We're really in creation, and we're not caring what we look like. We're being silly. We're being in the wonder. We're laughing. We're in the flow, and we're not caring what other people think because we're having fun, and we need to do more of that. It's not, think about how much time we spend caring what everyone thinks. What a waste of time. We could put all that energy into creating our abundance, and we just need to look at the mirror and be like, every time you're getting lower vibrational, think, no, I'm in charge here of raising my vibration and being true to my authentic tune, being true to my heart, being true to my light, being true to my connection and love for the divine that's being created, and this massive, this feeling, this gift that just oozes pure potential of. It's just awe. It's just awe. I don't even know what more to say. It's just awe. There's just awe. Glorious. And just be in that and be lost in it and surrender to wonder and play. Right now, surrender to wonder and play. Now, we know as we're in a time of forgiveness and surrendering, we're going to change our perspective. Because we know we have the 10 of Cups here. We have the 2 of Cups. All right. Surrender the idea you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. And that's truth. We are accountable for our own healing, and we need to learn that. Right now, it's not about fixing everything without other people. We're fixing within. We're connecting within. We're gaining greater knowledge within. Wisdom, expansion, us. And the more that we start really understanding that it's what we're doing within and our spiritual growth that really helps us manifest and live our best lives, have our abundance. And those devil energies, they've been kicked to the curb. They've been kicked to the curb. We can't fix someone. We're kicking those devil energies to the curb. Aquarius is here. Love you, Aquarius. Let's get one more card and we'll say goodbye. All right, we get 2. I like it. We're going to surrender denial. Accept people and situations exactly as they are without denying the difficulties. Then you can see things clearly and make the best decisions. And this is for any of you that were like, I am fixing someone, when you know you're fixing someone. Or you know you're avoiding what you need to fix. Maybe you're avoiding that you need to fix yourself. You're avoiding that you need to go within, that you're running from something, that you're running from healing, that you're running from a pain, that you're running from your best life. Because now we're going to surrender to creativity. And I love it. I love when the cards speak and connect with one another from the different decks. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. Our imagination is soaring. We're surrendering to creativity. We're changing our perception. Look at those magnifying glasses. And now we're going to see something clearly that we need to see. Oh, I just can't help myself. So, what are we seeing with this magnifying glass? What are we seeing? Well, of course we are. We're seeing the sun. We're seeing the sun because we've healed. And there is the Queen of Swords, the energy of Aquarius, telling our truth, authentic tune. We've removed our mask from within to without. This is being truthful in our private lives as well as our public lives. We are authentic tune. We are connected to our beliefs and the divine and higher self. Because it's about what's in the cup. And what's in the cup? It's our connection to the sun. It is our connection to the light, to ourselves, to the inner child, to all these things that we've discussed. And we have the 2. And now we've come full circle. The equality. We have the equality. And the King of Cups is here. We have expanded from our pain right here. Because we battled back to heal a heart-centered truth. We saw the clarity. We saw the clarity of the light with the Ace of Swords. And we heal. And we're healing with our light. That's for certain. We're healing with our light, and there is the 10 of Pentacles. Now we have the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. There we go. There's our fortune increase. There's our abundance. Thank you, Sun. Thank you, Sun energy. The masculine energy. Thank you for joining me here. Much love and healing vibes sent your way to create with today. I look forward to seeing you at the Masculine and Feminine's messages, as well as we're going to be having our sun sign readings. And happy birthday, Aquarius. Got to get all this stuff happening. Take care. See you soon.